Hey guys! So today what we're going to be doing is making Madeleines, and basically Madeleines are like a French cookie. If you haven't seen them before, if you don't know what they are, they look like this. They have a shell-esque kind of shape. It's just because, I don't know, it's fancy and stuff like that. I don't know the history, look it up. But so yeah, so basically what you're going to need is this Madeleine pan, and I know they're about probably $15, maybe $20, and at first it's terrifying because you're like, I'm never gonna use this. But when I first bought this, when my parents first bought this for me, they were just, it's okay because, especially if you're like me, I love to bake, and this is really annoying because I greased this because, okay, so, yeah. Anyways, so with this pan, if you love baking, then usually you'll use it a lot, especially if you find a recipe that you really like. If you don't like this recipe, it's totally fine. Go on Pinterest or just the internet, look up like Betty Crocker or something like that. But yeah, so once you find a recipe that you love, you typically use this actually a lot because they're really good. And if you don't know what Madeleines are, they consist of usually lemon, and it's just like a normal cookie, but it's kind of spongy. It's really good. But so for Madeleines, we're using this pan, and you're gonna either lightly grease it with pan grease or with butter. I did pan grease because I'm too lazy. So yeah, pan. Let's get started. So what you're gonna do is, I scared my dog. What you're gonna do is set your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And then after that, the ingredients that you're gonna need are 2 large eggs. You're also going to need 5 ounces. Basically, okay, if you have like a measuring cup, it says ounces. If not, it's roughly about, it's a little bit more than half a cup. But yeah, so 5 ounces of sugar and 5 ounces of flour. You're also gonna need 5 ounces of butter, but for that it's just a whole stick of butter. Yeah, 8 tablespoons roughly. And then after that, what you're going to need is you're going to need basically, 1.5 teaspoons of lemon zest, unless you zest your own lemons. Well then I admire you. You are great. I am too lazy to do that. Then you're going to need half a teaspoon of lemon juice. You can either use the bottle stuff. I'm gonna use normal lemon because I found that tastes just like a little bit better just because it's natural. You're also going to need 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, not soda. I made that mistake one time, don't do it. So yeah, those are basically all the ingredients you need. They will also be in the description below. But what you're gonna start off with is a hand beater. Well, an electric beater. Next, what you're gonna do is put in your sugar and your eggs in like a medium-sized bowl, whatever you have. So you're gonna crack the eggs. Boop. Yep. Boop. Both of my eggs broke. That's so sad. Also, you're gonna need like the whole entire egg, like yolk and whites together. Yeah. And then you're gonna add your 5 ounces or more than half a cup of sugar. And basically, you're going to beat this whole thing until it's like foamy or like frothy, stuff like that. Okay. Boop. It's like on the level. If you want, you can melt your butter because you're gonna need it later after folding in flour and stuff like that. So yeah, if I were you, I'd just take a bowl and put it in the microwave for about maybe 40 seconds, whatever your thing does. So I have my lemon juice, so I'm just gonna put that in. Sorry, tastes good. And whatever excess, I'm just gonna put it in because I like lemon like a lot, like you don't understand. And then after that, you're gonna put your lemon down the drain because like it helps with plumbing and stuff like that, just to clean out your drains, or just throw it away, compost, whatever, you do you. And then after we do that, we're also going to now blend this with our hand mixer. Next, what we're we're gonna do is take our flour and we're gonna put in 5 ounces of this, or again, basically, you know, a little bit more than half a cup. Now we're gonna fold in our flour. Boop, 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 boop. I got like a bunch of water on this before, so this is very annoying. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So to fold in, basically you're gonna take a spatula and just fold it in. Yep. Make sure to get all the sides and everything because you don't want any excess flour and stuff so your cookies aren't the best. And yeah, so I'm basically, okay, stirring and folding it in. Fold it in, basically you just take the bottom of it and then you flip up so that it goes over. But right now it's kind of hard because it's still in its liquid-ish form. What you need to add next is your baking powder, which is a 4/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Make sure not to get too much. Yeah, just that much. So you add that, and then you fold that in with your flour. Boop, boop. And make sure to spread it all around because you don't want to get that one clump in a cookie that just has all baking powder. After you add your baking powder, okay, I guess you could say this. It's gonna be pretty pork-tastic. Ignore me. Next, what you're gonna do is add your melted butter. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That did not sound appetizing. I promise you I'm making good stuff. Bloop, 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 bloop. You're gonna fold that in. Right now, at first, it's like really liquidy and you're like, oh my god, I did this wrong. You didn't, I promise, you're good. So yeah, keep getting all the sides. Whoop, whoop. After that, basically, your ingredients together will look like this. Yeah, it'll look like that. So what you do after all of that is you're going to get your Madeleine pan. It's so greasy. Okay, you're gonna get your Madeleine pan and then you're going to transfer the batter into the pan like 90-ish, 95%. You don't want it to be all the way to the top because they rise and it's just gonna be like a whole clump. So try and fill it up to about like 3/4 of the way, and if you have extra, just add more. So what I am gonna use, what I suggest, I'm gonna use like a spoon. You can use a ladle, a spoon, whatever you would like. I'm just gonna use a spoon to transfer this because it is still kind of like not liquidy, but it's slimy. So yeah, and then I'll show you the finished product. So I put all of the batter in these cookies. The batter that you make will most likely only make about 12 cookies, which is your whole entire pan. But yeah, so it's about, you know, it's mostly to the top just because I have extra. But either way, try and leave some space because they do rise, but either way, I mean, that just means more cookie for you. So what you're gonna do is put this in your oven for 12 minutes. And we'll see how those turn out later. So guys, basically what I did, I flipped these cookies just so that you can see what they look like. But right now, when you get your cookies out of the oven, you want them to be slightly brown around the corners, just to the point of, you know, brownness. Yeah, and I know right now on the camera they look burnt, I promise they're not. So yeah, they're gonna look like this, and what you're gonna do next is flip these over also. So guys, next what you're gonna do is you're gonna take some powdered sugar and just sprinkle it on top of your cookies. Just to get like that, like elegant look and stuff. You don't have to do this. This is optional, but I suggest it because, I mean, there's no real, like, taste and everything. So, yeah. And do this once they're cool, because if you don't, then it's just gonna melt and be really weird. But I suggest doing it in the pan because you can clean the pan, but you can't exactly, like, clean your mat. So yeah, because after that, what you're gonna do after you take all of these and you put powdered sugar on all of them, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put it on a cooling rack. So yeah, just that, you know, everyone can have all your cookies and then know where they're at. So yeah, that is Madeleine cookies. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, bye. Also, disclaimer guys, so if I were you, eat these cookies as quick as you can, or store them in the fridge. But even like in the fridge, the butter and the eggs start to separate. So over time, they just don't taste as good as they did at first and everything, because now they start to taste like butter. So eat them as quickly as you can, give them to your friends or whatever as soon as you can, because you don't want a crappy cookie. So yeah, okay, hope you have fun guys, bye.